Okay, so this is page 467, simulations, and we chatted a little bit about this in the homework from yesterday. So when we use a simulation to estimate probability, the model must have the same number of outcomes as the real situation. So if you had something that was equally likely to happen, two events, you could use a coin. If you had something with 6 equal outcomes, you could use dice. If you Well, you'll see in a moment. So a coin has 2 equally likely outcomes, and in the smartboard in the classroom, this would be an awesome coin where I could click it and it would randomly pick a side. A dice has 6 equally likely outcomes, and look at it go. Oh, we get a 1, and a 2, and a 5, and you get the idea, okay? So that's those two. If we had something with 4 equally likely outcomes, you could use the spinner that you may have seen in one of the other lessons. Okay, and the cool thing with spinners, as long as the sections are equal size, you can make it to have any number of outcomes that you want. And one of the things we're going to show here is combining some of these things together. So for example, if we had something with 12 equally likely outcomes, we could do the dice and our coin that would flip. Okay, so here's the example. So there are 4 students. They want to know the probability that 2 or more students will have birthdays in the same month and design a simulation to find out. Well, there are 12 months in a year, so the probability of being born in any one particular month is 1 out of 12. So we need a simulation that has 12 equally likely outcomes. Okay, so that's a dice and a coin, because there's 2 outcomes here, 6 outcomes there, so 2 multiplied by 6 is 12. And they say assign each month to an outcome. So we can see heads in 1 will be January, tails in 1 February, all the way through. Okay? So they say toss the coin and roll the dice 4 times, once for each student in the group. Record if any month occurred 2 or more times. Conduct the experiment 10 times, combine it with 9 other groups. So let's say, so you roll the dice, toss the coin, you got ones and tails. And here's each trial is going to be 4 tosses because there are 4 students. Okay? And then it says if you got any result occurring 2 or more times, so that would be a success. And then the estimate of the probability number of times that a month occurred 2 or more times divided by the 100 trials. So you'd have to do 100 of those, or do 10 of them, and then it combined with 9 other people. So you're going to have to take this lesson with a grain of salt, because it does ask you to do this kind of thing, and then combine it with other students in the classroom so that you get results that actually start approaching what real life numbers would be. Only doing something 10 times, you're not going to get good results. Kind of the minimum number that you would need to do something is 100. Otherwise, you're just not going to get any kind of results. So do the things 10 times, see what you get. Don't worry if your numbers are way off what the theoretical probability could be. Okay? That's it for now. Bye-bye.